Hello, y'all. Good morning. I will hydrate with tea because I'm being cozy and I'm having tea. Because it's autumn now. So having tea is just the right thing. Hello, Knives. Hello, Miko. Hello, Sam. Hello, Nar. Hello, y'all. It's a morning stream. We haven't had one of these in a while because life. But I really felt like streaming this morning, especially because I skipped the scheduled streams this week, and I was like, no, we get to stream, and we get to stream the current obsession. Excuse the bars at the top and bottom. This game doesn't come in full screen. It's a window, so it doesn't take up the whole screen, which is good because I do a lot of tabbing out. I have a spreadsheet. So we're gonna see how that goes for a stream, because I'm pretty sure this is not a game that does good for streaming. But I like it a lot. It's great. This is the spin-off? Sequel? Something like that. It's set in the same world and uses a lot of the same principles as Cultist Simulator. But it's a lot of, like, it's a lot more chill. Like, you don't do the cannibalism, it's just mentioned, you know? It's just, you're a librarian, and this is your library. And you unlock all the rooms as you go. And you get all the skills as you go. And you catalog all the books as you go. And now there's an expansion, which means you get to bake cakes. And that's my summary. It's a bad summary, but it is the summary that you're getting. Feel free to ask more questions. I am obsessed, and I will talk about this game so much. Oh, so much. But yeah, we're currently waiting for it to become daytime again, so that I have my soul fragments back, so I can do stuff again. Let's see, what else? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be daytime again. Welcome to daytime. Time to stop the clock so I can set up all the things. Okay, so I need 4, 5. How many do I need? I need 2 and then 3. So I need 5 orchids and narcotics things. So 5 grail and nectar things. Yes, Claire, at this hour. It's Sunday morning. I can do what I want. Okay, so I need nectar and grail. Let's see. I happen to know without looking at my spreadsheet that this one is a grail. And I happen to know that this one is a nectar memory. So we will use that to do that. It is way sleepy time, Claire. For you. I want to say go sleep, but also, like, I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me, so maybe don't if you don't want to. I need more grail memories, and neither of these are grail or nectar. Okay, to the spreadsheet. Don't worry, it's you don't need to see it. You don't need to be frightened by my nonsense. Where did I put that book? I have that written down. It's this one. And we read that one. And then we need to make the spreadsheet go away again so I can see y'all chatting. You need a snack? Okay. You can come over and have a cookie. I have cookies. They're not home baked. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but they are cookies. Okay, nectar, 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 nectar. Flowers. Flowers give scent. We can just sneeze, snore for flower. What flowers do I have available to me right now? Cat's claw. Let's sneeze, snore for flower. And then grab a new one, because that's how you do that. Chocolate chip, they're a triple chocolate chip. So they're chocolate dough, and then they have all 3 types of chocolate in chocolatiness. Extra chocolate. Okay. Oh, I saved one. Ooh, that's bad, because the first one I set to go is that one. But the Sneef Snorf should be finished before then. And yes, I'm just calling it the Sneef Snorf as if that means anything. So what is this game? Are we organizing a library? Are there plans? Yes. Yes to both of those. So this game is, the story is you are the new librarian of Hush House. Hush House used to be a very fancy library, and of all the occult things, it's like one of 7 of the libraries where all this occult knowledge actually gets to be. And so you're on your way there for your own personal reasons. As you try to get here, however, you wash up on the shore. You wash up right here with only your journal, and you identify your journal, and that's sort of like character creation, and you end up as one of, I want to say 8, 9? I think it might be 9. One of 9 origins. My origin for this one is the artist. I've also had the cartographer and the archaeologist, and they all have like a different specialty. And so you show up here and you start restoring the library. You start out with the little keeper's cottage, and then you go inside and unlock the first little tower, and then you get to the rooms that actually look a little bit like a library. And like this used to be like a big manor house and an abbey and all those things at once, and there's a prison here and spooky catacombs. It's great. And as you go through, you restore things, you gain skills, and it is cozy, but it's also spooky. Like, it's cozy spooky. Like, it's very chill. You can just click things and organize your things and bake your cakes and all those things. Like, I made this. I made marinated roast beef. I made magic pears. And then I can invite people for dinner, but that's the DLC. We should let this run while I explain. But basically, you're the librarian for this library of secret occult knowledge. And you're tasked with keeping the house, and people come by every season, and they want specific occult knowledge for specific purposes. Right now, there's the affair of the forgivable debt. Like many criminal enterprises, reckoners offer loans to the desperate and unwary. But reckoners can offer loans not only of cash, but of allotted years of life. They usually keep a low profile, but now 2 reckoner mobs have gone to war in the unremarkable Lithuanian city of Kaunas. Why? What's in Kaunas? And basically it's just spooky shit is happening other places, and people who deal with that spooky shit or have caused that spooky shit or are said spooky shit keep coming and asking you about knowledge about things like surgeries and exsanguinations, or they want to know well, mostly they want to know about like the principles, but they want to know about certain things, and you're like, here, have a book on it. And then they pay you in magic money, and sometimes they teach you things, and then you can invite them to dinner. You started a new to you game yesterday, Claire. Ooh, which is it? Which is it? My sneeze snorting finished. Good. There was text there that I didn't read because I didn't actually care that much. And then you upgrade your skills by shoving matching memories and matching skills together, and then you're smarter. Dredge! Yay! Yay, Dredge for Claire. But yeah, and then as you learn more things, you put them on the Tree of Wisdom, and then you get more of these things. And the end goal of the base game used to be to write a new history into your journal. Like, the artist came to Hush House to shape and share a history of primal, ultimate, unprecedented experience. But you can complete the game by recording any history. You might wish to begin your studies with the boss wisdom, blah blah blah. Ramage, hello! Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron, bubble. Did you beat the boss? I saw the exploding first attempt, and then I went to make tea. But did you beat the boss? Did you do it? Is this how my things work? This is how my things work. For everyone who doesn't follow Rim, please rectify. Rim is great. Did my excellent emotes. You did beat the boss. Excellent. Well, from Exploding Librarian, we now have, this is not an exploding librarian. This librarian doesn't explode anything. Actually, there's, like, the text on this says that it might explode. If it's an infernal device. So there might be explosions in this game, I just haven't found them yet. But hi, hello, welcome. Welcome, raiders. I would offer you some of the tea, but this cup's mine. So you're gonna have to make your own tea. Right, that should be the 3 that I need, right? Did I math right? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I did math right. You liking Dredge? Yeah, Dredge is very addictive. Like, it feels like you can play that game for a long time. Alright, we glue all of these together. Boop! I am becoming so powerful. Now what else was I working on? That was the main thing. Usually I have more of a plan while I'm playing this because I have my spreadsheet and my notes open, but right now I don't have. Ooh, I have books to analyze. We shall analyze some books. Let's use this part of the soul. And wait, no, we go here and we use this part of the soul because that's one that can't make me much money. So yeah, you look at the books and you catalog them, and then you can put them in your shelves and organize them. It's great. Speaking of great things, I need money so I can bake more cakes. I mean, I have some ingredients for some cakes right now. I baked bread also. But I don't have the right soul bits right now to make cake. But yes, cakes and tea. I made a bunch of teas out of plants from my garden. It was great. I also have a dog now. This is the loyal dog. He just naps in the garden. Because why would he not nap in the garden? Actually, can I put him inside? Do you go inside as well, dog? Because, yeah, a dog can nap by the fire. Excellent. Okay, so I've made a bread for my next thing. Oh, it's spring. I could do a picnic. I just need enough food for everyone I want to invite. Who do I want to invite? I keep inviting Arthur and Douglas, and I need to stop. Like, they're chilling. Well, actually, Arthur's currently not chilling. Arthur is currently fleeing a murderer. That's excellent, Claire. I was hoping that was the intent. That was the effect of this instead of you know, being annoying. But that's good to know, Claire. Oh yeah, do not starve our Elrim. Also, don't order the fast food. That's the devil talking. Let's see. What else can I talk about this game? So it's set pre-World War II. Like, the setting specifically says it's like May 1937. So that's why we don't have the internet. Well, frozen food is better than getting the expensive fast food, and I really shouldn't be talking because that's just the only way I can feed myself. That and rice. Alright, we know more things about orchids and narcotics. Great job. I'm analyzing the books. There we go. We have the Cucurbit prisoner records of 1927. Claire? No, bad Claire. And now I go into my spreadsheet because I need to have these books in my spreadsheet so I know what they are and where they live. That's just how I live my life. I hope I don't press any of the buttons that are buttons for my OBS because that would suck. This is a nectar mystery of 12. And it's insects and nectars, and I'm putting it in the reading room because it's not in a foreign language, so it can go here with the other books on the same mystery. And then we do that again with the Twin Serpentantra, except that one goes somewhere else because it's in Sanskrit. The Twin Serpentantra, which is in Sanskrit. It's a knock mystery of 8, and it's on edicts. I think that's liminal, because it's the pink one. Yeah. And because it's in a different language, it goes in the room above, with all the other tantras. Ta-da! And this is just how I've been spending like over 100 hours of my last few months. Like, my first playthrough, I didn't have the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is new for this playthrough. I was just throwing things everywhere and remembering. I don't know how my brain managed that. But yeah, I played for 80 hours before achieving victory. And then I did a short playthrough where I basically gave up because the DLC came out and I figured I'd want a new playthrough for that. Let's see. Oh, there's more books up here. There's also rooms. Okay, I need to hire some people the next day. See if I can find someone to help me with that. I also need to reread that. So... Oh, can't use that desk. Because this one, I've already read, but it comes with a really powerful memory. 5.8 hours of Dredge, I mean, that's not that many. I've played about that many. Actually, I've played slightly less than that many. My excuse is I've been playing on stream though, so... if I was just playing it on my own, I probably would have done more by now. Okay, I'm reading that. I am doing things. I'm doing stuff. What was I doing? This is the problem with streaming. You get streamer brain. You forget all the things you're doing. Right, you're a yellow one. And again, I can read the yellow ones just because I'm so good at certain inks. I can't get vegetables yet because it's spring. Let's start on making a cake. I want to make a cake. I desire cake. So we use some milk and we use some flour and we make it into dough. And then we remember we need to talk to the chickens so we can get eggs. That's for... And then you notice that it's noon and I've already used up all of my actions. And it's just like, gosh dang it, Lille. Why are you like this? Well, who would I even want to invite? That's something I got distracted by. Well, I could invite Connie. Connie is new on my list of people I know. I feel like... No, I can't always invite Douglas and Arthur. That's just... I need to invite some other people sometimes. Oh, I should invite Serena sometimes. So maybe we invite Serena and Connie. Fascinating. One is instructed to address the letter literally house, street, town, shire, country. Fascinating. Fascinating address there, Zachary. Fascinating address. Okay. There's my money. There's my powerful Newman. And there's my dough. The dough can go on this cupboard. So we are thinking Connie, Zachary, Serena? Yes. Okay. In that case, we use this. And we need an ink. I think I have plenty of Yugal ink, which doesn't really help with inviting any of these people. Connie is a moon. I have plenty of moon knowledge. We invite Connie. And then I need to remember to actually make food that Connie will eat before I actually invite her, because last time I was fumbling. Then we can also try inviting... do I have anything that has 3? I don't have anything that has 3 forge, do I? Okay, so the plan to invite a fellow librarian is going badly. Is there a forge ink? What about Stargall? Stargall is a forge ink. And then I can use this. And then I can invite Serena. I don't actually know what Serena likes to eat, but judging by the fact that she is forge based, I'm going to assume she likes forge things. I would just want to make a picnic, so I don't need to make sure I have one of every, like, course. Let's see, what do I have? Okay, this has forge and moon. That's already good for that. That's good. This also has moon, so I have 2 dishes. Who was the third person I wanted to invite? Was it Zachary? Did I want to invite Zachary? I don't think I want to invite Zachary. He's spooky and non-spooky. Okay, I also need drinks. Forge and moon drinks. What do I have for moon drinks? I don't know. Ooh, what glass of water is a moon drink. Do I have any glasses of water already poured? No. What about the alcohol I have? I just have glasses of drinks everywhere. Don't worry about it. Okay, none of these are moon-based. Well, yeah, because they're made from plants from my garden. Could just get rid of that stuff, but I don't want to give them alcohol for a nice brunch picnic. What about wine? What kind of wine do I have, and is any of it moon aspected? No. And neither is any of my liquor. Oh no, this liquor is moon-based. Didn't I have a glass of that somewhere? There we go. Connie can get a little drunk as a treat. And we should leave the time running while I do this. And then I want to invite probably the kills. Because I like them. They're my favorite. And for that we just, well, we don't need anything in particular, but I am going to get the Raveline wine because it's Mrs. Kyle's favorite. And we just maybe some grape salad, and we'll just have a 3 people little salon, except the Kyles are technically 2 of them. They function as a union. It's weird. Right? Yeah, that's I'm only gonna we're gonna have a little girls round, and Mr. Kyle is also gonna be there because why not? And it'll be lovely, and I'll learn some new things. Nice spring picnic. Go faster, time. Go faster. Which, by the way, you can do. That's also helpful. And then we pause it. We go over here. And we talk to the post office lady, and we give her a penny so she can send the mail, which, can you imagine sending a letter? An international letter, by the by. Like, this is an invitation to Dr. Blackwood, who lives in, like, Cairo. And we send it, and it arrives within the day. It's great. But yeah, doing that for a penny. Like, postage is so expensive. And then we invite these guys because I like them. And also they usually bring good stuff for cooking, which is lovely. And then we do not use any of these because I'm gonna need them. Ooh, I haven't got her in my spreadsheet yet. It's spreadsheet time again, y'all. Serena Blackwood. She used to be a librarian here, but she isn't anymore. Oh, she isn't a librarian of the other fancy library anymore either, but she is still very fancy. Her interests are forge and lantern, and as predicted, she likes forge, food and drink. And she speaks a bunch of languages. Cuisine, Latin, Greek. And that one is... that one... I still don't know how to pronounce Phrygian properly, but I don't have to. I just need to mark some information because I like having information in my spreadsheet. That's what it's for. One singular penny, yes. Now, granted, this is like London, not London pennies, but like UK pennies, but it's still like a penny. But also this is 1937. Which means this is nonsense currency because then you get shillings and stuff, and I'm just like, what do you mean it's in 12s? Oh, they send me a pumpkin. Mr. Kyle is clearly excited and remains courteous. Mrs. Kyle is courteous and may be excited. As ever, it's difficult to tell. Kyles have sent a gift ahead. It's a pumpkin. I'm gonna put it in my pantry and use it to make pumpkin pie. And then I get my tuppence back. Yeah, it's very cheap postage, but the prices for everything else are still exorbitant. Like the flour, that's I think 3 pence, which actually that isn't that exorbitant. But I'm decently sure the beef is a shilling. Actually, we can check. We have the order forms. So if we order glue, that's six pennies. And if we want coffee, which makes 1 pot of coffee, that's a shilling, that's 12 pence. And a stack of paper is also 6 pence. And tea also makes 1 pot, that's 1 shilling. And the sugar is half a shilling. The butter is 3 pence, which honestly, oh god, I wish that were the case right now. No, it's 2 euros. It's fucking wild. And that's with delivery, by the way. Alright. Connie is visiting. Don't get in her way. And then there's Serena. Serena is closed-mouthed, but I know that she's worked with the St. Ronman Trust. Okay. I have food and stuff for everyone, so if I click on the little bell here, we're gonna have a picnic. I want to have a picnic. Connie will only attend if there's something to eat with Sky. What do you mean your food is Sky? I thought your food was Moon. Gosh Dang it, let me find you something else to eat, girl. What food do I have? Fine. Have a whole pheasant that I stuffed in a jug with some butter. I'll save my pears then. Okay. Try again. I guess settle down to a picnic. Alright, we'll need to add our soul to it to make the people talk about cool stuff, and then we get lessons so we can improve our skills. It's great. And also we get little story snippets. Invite a challenge. Add a metal card. Here you go. With clear caution, Mrs. Kyle samples the wine. Red wine from the bottle with the Domaine Reveline label. As the taste crosses her tongue, her usual melancholy melts and she smiles, but then she locks the smile away. I left all that behind, she says. Her Cornish accent has blurred like tempera in rain, so that another accent beneath it has become visible. Something no warmer, but more quicksilver. I left all that behind before the qualities in the soil could enter my bones. Though all of us carry little of it, and so I will never have children of my own. You understand, my darling? She's speaking to Mr. Kyle. You understand, don't you? And you understand that I will take the small risk, still to Mr. Kyle, of finishing this glass. I've read this particular discussion between the Kyles so many times because, like, the one thing I know about Mrs. Kyle is that my character, the artist, knew her before when she went by the last name Raveline. Which I was like, hey, that's on the wine bottle. I bet she'd like a reminder of who she used to be. And then I get this and I'm like, she likes the reminder, but it might turn her into a dirt monster. I'm not quite sure yet. But this is like the third or fourth time I've given her the wine, and she hasn't turned into a dirt monster yet, so we're fine. Right? We're fine. Right? What, another metal card? I only have one metal card. Gosh dang it. Okay, now we do the thing that I'm currently doing, which is panicking and getting things committed to the Tree of Wisdom to get more things I need for having talking to people. That's the word. I need metal. Metal is usually History or Magistry. Which is the problem because I don't have a lot of things I can commit to those. Because, okay, I have edicts inviolable in horror magic. I can't commit that because there's something in the way. This is a problem. I have desires and dissolutions, which I don't want to commit there because it's level 5. I could commit it so much further up the tree. I have bells and braziers, still level 1, can't put that in there. And that's all my options. What do you mean that's all my options? I don't like that that's all my options. But I don't want to fail. Purifications. Nope, that's also still level 1. I have a bunch of level 1 skills, which is an issue right now. Transformations, liberations, no, that's not gonna work either. Okay, cool. So my options are I hate it and doesn't work. Those are great options. Yes, Claire. Go to sleep. Go be cozy. While I lose my mind over spreadsheets, which, you know, that's not much of a change, is it? What do I have that I could put in this tree? Nope. Nope. I need something to put up here. Oh, you can go in illumination. Nope, you become fast. That's not what I need. Nope. You can go in illumination. Oh, you're already committed. Never mind. He can't go into illumination. You are already committed. And I'm refusing to use this one. Because A, it doesn't give me the things I need. And B, it's like so powerful I can put it like all the way back here. Okay, so my option is this or nothing. So we're doing this even though I don't like it. And then I put that in my spreadsheet. And then I get another metal card and I unlock the next thing on the tree and also this thing on the tree, which is nice. But now I can go to my beautiful picnic and I can be meddlesome and annoy them and make them do things. Brush your teeth. Yes, brushing your teeth is important. Teeth. That's my verdict on that. Teeth. Serena knew Mr. Kyle as an untidy youth in Brankirk just after the Great War. She shares some of her memories with Mrs. Kyle, who listens closely and smiles fondly, though she does not laugh. It is not easy to make Mrs. Kyle laugh. Serena asks if Mr. Kyle ever speaks of her. But Mrs. Kyle says no. She says that she thinks Mr. Kyle is still a little frightened of her. Silence after lightning, silence before thunder, she observes, and Serena looks at her sidelong. Fascinating. Ooh, I get gossip. Complex question. That I can do without going to the spreadsheet. Yay! And this is why I haven't made this a stream game. Because the spreadsheet. Connie, recalling that Mrs. Kyle's maiden name was Raveline, questions her closely about whether she has had any dreams of wolves or experienced any cravings for meat or for loam. Mrs. Kyle patiently, if warily, answers no to each question. Oh, I am getting so much Stone Stories lore today. Oh, right. It's the one that's horrible to upgrade because these are stupid. I don't have good sources for those. Guests leave content. For a more successful salon, add more guests, ensure you have the right soul cards about. Well, I had the right soul cards eventually. But yeah, I only had like 3 guests. So now I get all my cards back. And oh, she's grateful. That's nice. We have a memory of satisfaction because we had snacks. We have a quiet salon, so we can't do another one this season. We've learned about Stone Stories. We've learned some gossip. And we've learned more about Stone Stories. And that was a picnic, and I love it. Look, the spreadsheet isn't pretty, is the thing. It's very practical. It's just like an Excel table. Well, actually, it's a LibreOffice because I'm not paying Microsoft for a Word product. And I can get for free from the lovely people who do open source projects like this. I could show you the stupid thing. I could show you. Do you want a glimpse? Do you want a glimpse? How do I best do this? I just add a temporary little window capture and put this in there, and then I can just... Do you want to see my madness? Here's the madness. I've made it small. Here, have big madness. Look at my madness. This is it. This is the spreadsheet. It's stupid. And now I remove. We go back to video game. You don't need to see the spreadsheet. It's just that. A lot of it. Well, like, I have over 100 books in this library by now, so I needed a spreadsheet so I knew where they were and which ones I'd already read or not. Actually, I can see which ones I've read if I look at them. Like, if they have the mastery symbol, I've read them, and if they don't have it, I haven't read them. Speaking of reading books, I have some memories that are useless for this part, so I can use them for crafting. Do I have any Rose books that I can actually read? No. No, I don't have the right language for that one. Also no. Nope. Do I have a movie I can read? Yes, a movie I can read. These words make sense. I don't have any Rose mystery books, which makes sense because there aren't a lot of. I do have Grail books to read. So let's read a Grail book. On Thirstleys, Ivories, and Lovelies. Which is gonna give me Resurgences and Emergences, which is for this skill. Which I then have to get so many other memories to upgrade, but... Wrong. Bookshelf. It's not a bookshelf. It's a... We click on this thing, because that's where the book and the memories can go in. And you put this in, and you put this in, and then you put your highest thing in, and then you get 10, and then you get mastery of that mystery. And then you click yes, and then you read. Alright, what else can we work on? This is the one that only goes on the beach. I keep, like, beach combing so I can get fish for cooking. And also I know there's a cat to be found on the beach, and I do want the cat because, like, why would you not want a cat? Which reminds me, don't I have a viper egg up here? Can't I hatch that? I put that in here, and I use some effort, I can hatch a viper. I'm gonna make a snake friend. I was gonna hire some people in to help with things, and then I didn't. That's fine. Other things I need to do? Catalog some more books. And I needed to talk to the chickens for eggs. We've got Terence, was this magnificent and indomitable beast named for the rector's indomitable and magnificent housekeeper? Best not to inquire too closely. And then we have Tuppence. Tuppence's most notable quality, all observers will agree, is that she is not Terence. I love these chickens. Anyway, you talk to the chicken, using your soul, and you spend time with the beastie, and then you get an egg. But yes, we're making a snack friend. It's gonna take us a whole forever. Do we get to name them? Like, not physically, but emotionally, yes. because it's just gonna hang out and be my friend. So I can name it whatever I want. But I can't, like, go into the game and type it in. Okay, I did use up a bunch of my foods on that picnic. I should make more foods, which is what I'm getting egg for. So I can make a cake, because I want to make a cake. Because making a cake is the best. Just that's the sentence. Making a cake is the best. We've got the Black Book of Brittany. I'm just gonna start putting things up here, because as you might have noticed, I'm running a little low on space, and I know this happens to be part of like a series. So we're gonna put that there and put that in my spreadsheet. The Black Book of Brittany, which is the moon mystery of Power 12, and it's on Ings of Containment. Putting it in the Severn Chamber, and then we click on things again. And then we use this soul and we catalog another one. The books are randomized, by the way. Like, you get a random book from, like, this period. They're, like, in different decks that they get pulled from. It's a very card-based game, this game, with the cards, as you can see, with all the cards. You know, like Cultist Simulator. That one was also a lot of cards. Just the playboard looked more boring. Let's see. I have health. Ooh, I need more honey, because I want to make honey cake and stuff. So we go and we bother the bees using our bee abilities. Because if I get beeswax, that's also fine, because I can then make candles. I like making candles. Should I work on getting the things for that? No, because I don't have the health left to upgrade this anyway. So now Tuppence is hungry. So Tuppence will desire food, but I have acquired an egg, which is great because then I can make cake batter. Hello Tuppence. You can have some vegetable. You can have a whole basket of vegetable. Alright, the Rose of Nuriel. Ooh, that goes with this one. Oh, I'm gonna have to move those somewhere. Let me write it down. Nuriel, which is in Greek, and it's Grail. And it's on the Great Signs and the Great Scars. And it's also going in the Severn Chamber. I've decided this is where I put phonograph records and book series, I guess. While I do that and adjust the spreadsheet, I need to make cake batter. We take the kitchen bowls. We use our exuberance, instinct, and rhythm. And then we use the dough that we made and put an egg in it. Witchcraft. Yeah, okay, now I need to go and find the other. Oh, it's there. Okay, it's not that hard to find. It actually wasn't that far up. So I just move it. Because, like, look, these go together. They're friends. They're buddies. They're friends and buddies, and they go together. Should I put the Arcade Transfigurations up there as well? And these ones probably. Don't want to do the spreadsheet wrangling for that right now. I clicked the wrong button. But yes, we have bees. They're my friends, except when they're not. you know, how bees work. Alright, and I found another seashell. Great. I love finding seashells. That is absolutely a lie. I hate finding seashells because they're not that useful. Because I have so many of them and I never use them. I just have a bunch of seashells on every available surface, so I have pocket space. Oh, right, I was reading a book. An hour, Ayrshire explains, may usually only have 7 names, but since the Thursleys, Ivories, and Lovelies, who usually comprise the Red Grail's names, are constantly attempting to devour one another and the names of other owls, that number fluctuates. Lovelies, the freshest of the Grail's names, usually adopt characteristics of whatever they devour, be it an Ivory, a Thirstly, or occasionally an entirely different kind of name. A practical application of the principle is described. The arts of resurgences and emergences, in the presence of sufficiently potent Grail aspect, can be used to feed a pale moment to its successor doll, creating something notably more avid. Oh, that is a hint for some high-level crafting, which I'm gonna have to put in my notes. Because otherwise, I'm going to forget. Alright, I read this book. I need to put that in the spreadsheet that I read this book. Where is it? For bonus points, I'm refusing to use any of the sorting and such features of my spreadsheet because I'm stupid. Memory impulse and 2 of those. Okay, memory impulse, which is a memory that doesn't. Oh no, it does help. It's a moth thing also. Okay, cool. So actually, I have 2 memories and this. Oh no, it's a 3. But I could use my occult scrap. That one is very easily replaceable. If I just had a soul to use. So I will use tuppence and have some starry-gazy pie at the sweet bones. And hope that that's before dawn. That gets done. Because, oh boy. This game is really making me wish I had a 3rd screen. Okay, I think I might just squeak in before dawn. Alright. Tuppence is happy again. Chicken noises. And I have made cake batter. There's also a bunch of pies I still haven't made. Those are made from dough, not cake batter. So many cakes to make, so little time. And there is beeswax. I don't have room there because the leeks are obnoxiously big. I should probably put the leeks over here. Have more room in my pantry. Come on. Get done restoring the thing so I can level up the other thing. Thank you. Alright, and we consider this with this and this. And then we shove in there all of these. Oh, actually I can use that. That's even better because that's gonna go away anyway. And then we upgrade. Okay, I need a lot of memories to upgrade all the things. Because I am scared that Numa is gonna come and then I'm gonna lose them. Granted, the stone stories are easy to get again. I just invite the Kyles over and give them the right wine. Okay, it's a new day. Oh, I need to also invite people to help me with things. So many things to do. Please get me someone who can help me fix my house. It's a very big house. Like, I have so many bedrooms and I choose the one with the plants and the books. And also the one that says Librarian's Quarters, because I think that's just fitting. But yeah. Okay, it's clouds again. That's not helpful for the quest of unlocking things, because I'm currently working on this stuff. And like, one little bit of moon or moth isn't usually that helpful. Depends on who we get, I guess. I should also work on getting scale lessons. Ooh, don't I have books that give me savage hymns? I do. It's Singlefoot Songs. This one. And we use this thing. We do not use our health today. Very important. Do not use the health. And then I need fear. Viennese Conundra works. There it is. And then I need impulse would do. Do I have one here? Well, the one book I just read. That works. And we use this. Good, 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 good. That's a progress. That's a progress being made. There goes that. Yeah, that's the 3 I'll need for 1 upgrade, which is all I can do in a day anyway, because I need health to upgrade Stone Stories. Working on getting someone in. And then we'll just see what they have and what kind of things I need to give them so they can help me unlock more things. Good, 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 good. Very good. Much goodly. Yeah, we just wait patiently. Oh, so patiently. Patience. Oh, we can experiment with what? No, let it run, Lille. Let it do its thing, so you don't have to pretend being patient. I can make rose hip sponge cake. I know that one. But that's like very specific. And I can make blackberry jam sponge cake. That's also still very specific. Something's done. Oh, we've got the poet. Okay, what do I need? I need 10 winter. Do I have any more Solomon's preparation anywhere? I got rid of those 2. Do I have any over here? I do not. Some I can draw, but that is not powerful enough. I know I have the T that's 2. I'm trying to do math in my brain to figure out if I can get him up to 10. Because I've got 2, 4, plus his natural 4. I'd need a memory. And I don't have a winter memory right now. I'd need to acquire a winter memory because I also don't have any winter tools, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I do have a winter tool. And I know he can use flowers, so I can just give him a flower. Perfect. Okay, he's hired. Sir, you're hired. Let's pour him a cup of tea. Alright, we have the fear I wanted. The impulse I wanted. The savage hymn I wanted. And the tea I wanted. Oh, my tea's empty now. Okay. We do the stone story thing. Make it level 4. Nice. Sort your cards because this is messy. Okay, you have been hired. Thank you for the change. And I'm going for winter here. So basically I'm now buffing this guy so that he has enough of this thing so I can shove him in either of these so he can unlock the room. That's the process here. I think I want this room first because I know this one has more books and I like having more books. This one just has a workstation. There's my stone stories. Oh, we can read about the glaring room before we free it. This has long been a holy place, but now the sun in her axe has withdrawn his peace from it, and the light here cannot be borne. In the day the sun's light dazzles, in the night the moon's light freezes. Only once a peace has been laid on the room will I be able to enter safely. So basically I asked a random poet at the pub if he wants to help me for the day, and now I'm just chatting with him and giving him some tea, and then I'm gonna give him some flowers. And then I'm gonna send him in there to deal with that. Because that's not my job. My job is hiring people to help with this. My job isn't actually to do any of the helpful things. Actually, I've done like 2 or 3 rooms. Like this one I could open with a powerful memory. And the main room was opened with the key that I found in here. I still have it. It's very big. Alright, and now I give you a flower. To put thy pale lost lilies out of mind. But yeah, he's a poet and therefore he can use flowers to boost his aspect. It's very helpful. Because I like flowers, which is why I just keep piling them up everywhere. I used to pile my flowers up here in my other games because that was before the DLC, but now I need that room to put food for my picnics because I like the picnics. I just think they're cute. Like you go to a fancy library and you just get invited to a picnic and then you talk about surgeries and cannibalism. Delightful picnics. Anyway, look, my little snack. My little snack is here. We just need to give it some food and then it'll be my friend. It makes snack noises. It's purple. Look at it. Look at its cute little face. But like, you can scroll out very far and then you don't see it at all if you don't like snakes. Okay. You help me with this. Put him in there. Tell him to unlock it. And then it takes a while. Okay. So now we get to talk to the snake and feed the snake. What can I feed you? Eggs or remains. I'm not gonna feed you an entire ham. Or beef. That's too much. I don't want to give you milk because I bought the milk. I can't just give you bones. Okay, I do need to probably feed you a ham or something. I will not feed you the entire beef though. And I don't have any other eggs to feed you, do I? Any eggs up here? No. Okay, fine, you're getting the ham. Or the mackerel? No, you can have the ham. The canned ham. Enjoy. Enjoy, snack, enjoy. Oh, I was gonna make this into something. What was I gonna make this into? Because I did go on the wiki like a goober. I think I was gonna make it into soup. I think it was soup. Yeah, honey haunted pumpkin soup. A dish with all of these aspects. Hell yeah, honey haunted pumpkin soup, let's go. It's a pumpkin that has honey in it from magic bees, and then also beef dripping. And then some spices, and that's a soup. Don't worry about it. That's how soup works. Oh, I could actually just upgrade this. I have all the things. I would lose my curious hunch, which... but I could just do that. Alternatively, reread the book again. Then I can keep my curious hunch, and all the other ones are replaceable. Pumpkin! Yes, knives. Pumpkins! You can also make pumpkin pie. But there's pumpkins. Many pumpkins. Infinite pumpkins, actually. You can get vegetables from the garden and make them into pumpkins. Many pumpkins. Pumpkin pie is like, I don't know. I've never had it. The only pumpkins I have known in my life have been decorative. But yes, there's pumpkins. We actually got a pumpkin as a gift earlier when I invited people up for a picnic. They gave me a pumpkin as gift. And now we have a tame viper. An avid student of warm fireplace stone, warm mice, and warm milk. Can I put you inside my house? I can put it in the kitchen. No, you can go in the pantry and you get to eat all the mice in the pantry. How does that sound? This is my pantry snake. He protects all my things from mice. Then there's the lighthouse. I still need to get more people inspired so I can form the Lighthouse Institute and do all that stuff. Okay, we have honey haunted pumpkin soup, which has all of the aspects ever. Harvey Hattington, perennially suspicious of the Blumberenda kind and their cuckoo honey, nevertheless championed pumpkin soup made with cuckoo honey as Savor's consort. That is a fancy soup. That is a lot of things. That's actually a really good moth food, which might be helpful for unlocking some of the harder to unlock things. Because moth is one of those that you don't get, like, big memories for. Or rather, you get big memories if you have the right Newman, but other than that, for unlocking, it's really helpful. So, I didn't write down the recipe for this, which, future Lille is gonna be mad about, but present Lille doesn't care. Present Lille is having a great time, and present Lille has remembered that things cost money, so... Boop. And then we consider this with this, 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 and this, and we use this, and we click this button, and then, it's cool, it's good, it's level 5, it's very powerful. But yeah, if recently you've been wondering, I wonder what Lille's doing right now. It's this. I've been doing this, like, so much. It's this or crocheting a witch hat, but mostly this. If you want to wonder right now, well, you luckily happen to have a live feed of what Lille is doing right now. Isn't that great to have? You no longer need to wonder, you have the knowledge. And then we get paid sixpence. And then we wait, and then it's gonna be summer. And then we have to deal with it being summer. Which is good. Because it means I can get vegetables from my garden again, which means I can do more cooking. But it's also bad because it means I can get vegetables from my garden again. Which means I'd use up more of my things on making more stuff I don't have room for. It also means I need to go onto the moor to gather a lot more, because I did look at the wiki, which I shouldn't have done. But that's where you get apples, and I really want to make apple cake. Wait, no, first wait for it to actually switch to summer. Alright, it's officially summer. Let's go. We have a new visitor incoming. And we have a powerful gale. And also, I think this room is open now. Yeah, there's the bust of Willem Harries. I don't know who that is. That's one of the that's the only librarian I don't know who it is. Excellent. I have notes on who all the librarians are. He's in the solarium. This is for future Lille, so I can know where people are. Because this is a really fun thing. You have all of these busts in the stairwell. And you can put them all in there, and then you get a little bonus if you put them in the right order. But what is really interesting is there's a niche for you, the 12th librarian. This, of course, would be me. I could use whatever I want as my image, so you can just put whatever in there. Last time I put the glasses. But you could also, like, put this phrenology model, or some random bust, or a book, or a plant, or whatever. But what's more important is the 13th librarian plinth, which, if I have a successor, the image might stand here. If you put something on that slot, and then end the game and start a new game, the thing that you put on that slot in the previous game is gonna be here. No, Miko, you are the cutest. Thank you so much for the 32 months? What do you mean 32 months? No. Put some back. That's too many months. But basically, you can take one item, like any item in the game that you can place into your next playthrough. And for the previous playthrough that I ended rather suddenly, I took one of these. It's a Black Dove wine. It's like a unique item that you can only find one of. So now I have two of them, and I'm still not using them because I am horrible like that. But yeah, I've got some fancy wine that is usually in a little hidden compartment. Right here. There's a hidden compartment. I like the hidden compartments. There's another one here. There's a book in there. I just keep that there. And then there's another hidden compartment. That one I emptied out. But yeah, this house has hidden compartments. It's great. But yeah, you can take something into the future with you, which I think is neat. Because this game does have replayability, even though my first playthrough took me 80 hours. Because in the base game alone, there's 101 unique endings. And my first ending took me 80 hours. And the second ending I took, like, the shortcut. It could be described as the best ending. Because it's the one where you just chill. But it could also be considered one of the worst endings. I don't know. It's the shortcut ending, is what I consider it. You can also consciously hard lock yourself. Like, you can keep yourself from winning by just throwing your journal, which you need to win, into the ocean. The game will let you do that, which I think is very funny. Okay, we have Dr. Yvette Southey, playwright, philologist, psychoanalyst, as happy with questions as with answers. And I need to put her in my spreadsheet because I need to know things about everything. She cares about moon and about winter. And she likes all the food. Which, that makes her my favorite person right now. She has a language I haven't in my spreadsheet yet, so I need to double check how to spell Ericapean. Which, that's a fun jumble of letters. And then there's Greek, and there is this one, which I never know how to spell because Kernaveg is... That's a thing they made up. And then there's Latin. And she's just vibing. Cool. But basically now we do the thing where you are actually not just sorting your books and reading your books yourself, but like actually someone comes to the library and asks you about library things. Hello there, got a moment? And then we put the incident in here because that's what she's here about. And then she will ask, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't heard about the Reckoner War, but it's not the Reckoner War that interests me. It's the trade in years. And then I give her a book that has as much mystery moon as her moon interest. Her moon interest is currently 3. I will give her a book, and then the next time she comes by, her moon interest will be 4. And so on and so on. And since I gave Constance this book, I'm gonna give her the same book. Because that's just a fun thing. I've been looking into family history again, and I can't make the records line up. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I hope I'll find it here. Let's see. I don't know about your family, ma'am, so I don't have anything to help, so you'll just get the same book as everyone else. The records do line up with a certain Brankirk resident bore a child at the chronological age of 49, which might be possible if she traded extra years of life with reckoners. That raised more questions than it answered, but I think I might have an answer now. Well, in that case, you're actually getting a book on Brankirk residents, just because Eva de Wolf was the last Baron. Well, she was the Baroness. This is her. She has a little snake on her bust. It's great. But yeah. Have fun with that, Yvette. Have fun with that. Actually, Southey, yeah, Abra Southey. So she might be a descendant of this person I have a bust of. That's fascinating. I might have to invite her at some point and ask her about this bust. I don't know if I can actually give her the bust to ask about it. Because, does this only take... Yeah, this only takes books, so I can't actually hand that to her. But, in my heart... Yes, apples! Apples! Do also need more fish, so we should go look at the ocean. But I now have apples. Can I make apple cake? because I want apple cake. Or is this because it's an English language thing, they won't let me make apple cake? They won't let me make apple cake. But the note for the bread says, add apples and spice for a classic English pudding. Apple Charlotte. Apple Charlotte. Yes. I just want to see all the cute art for all the dishes, honestly. Making an apple Charlotte. Don't know what that is. I'm not British. I don't know British things. I know some British things because, you know, it's been the season for Lille rewatches all of their favorite British history documentaries, which I've been doing while playing this game. It felt very thematically appropriate. Alright, and then she leaves. She leaves me her card, so I can write down her address. And she leaves me some magic money, which I can use to learn languages from some people, but I can also use for other things. You know, things, stuff. I need to go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. That's what I get for being well hydrated. Bathroom breaks. Where was I? Right. We got the card. I need to restock my things. By restock, I mostly mean get my persistent memories going. Because I like having them. And we can get the other one from putting Yvette's card into our address case. And we will have her address. So we can invite her back to talk more about family history things. And we get an occult scrap. And then we can also go read her address, because I think it's very fun where all these people live. Yvette, St. David's Hill, Exeter. Yeah, we've got Zurich and House Street, Townshire Country, which is a lovely address for a totally not future immortal or a current immortal. I don't know what Zachary's deal is exactly. And we've got Strathcoyne Fraser, who lives at Strathcoyne House in Midsummer Norton. We've got someone in Samarkand. Rue Bonaparte in... I would read it as nice because I'm in English brain mode, but I'm pretty sure it's Nietzsche. It's not nice. Well, it might be a nice place. I don't know. I've never been, but it's like... It's not pronounced nice. We've got Rue de Jardin, Hydra in Algiers. The Cecil Hotel in Alexandria. Presumably France. Suppression Bureau, Hobbs End in London. And then we've got Water Lane in Steeple Aston. And the Endeavour Club in Park Place in London. Look at all those fun addresses. All those places that are vaguely related to real places. Let's see. I still have to upgrade this, for which it would be really nice if I had rain, then I could do that real easy. Apple Charlotte. Yay! It's just apples with cinnamon and bread. I mean, that does sound tasty. I also did not write that recipe down. I will deal with that later. Earn some money. I do need to like read some of my books on Forge so I can upgrade some of these. That's a thing I need to do. The problem is they're all 8 or higher. And I get a total of 4. Maybe 5 if I add a tool. And I don't have any memories for it. Let's see, I think there might be some in the blue ones. Why are you here? You're Lantern. You're not supposed to go with the blue books. I have a system, you see. It's nonsense and no one understands it, especially not me, but I technically have a system. Because I have 3 of that right now, and I could get out to 4. That's 4 plus at least 2. 4 plus 3, so 7. I could get an 8 on none of these, but none of these are the right mystery. What about here? Not mystery, the right subject. I need one for a subject that is what I need it to be. You know? I need things to be the right things. Nope. Oh wait, I have more books over here. What about these ones? Birds and Feathers. No. Read that one. Sentences. No. This is winter. That's also not what I'm looking for. I guess we'll just work on cataloging the rest of my books up here. I'm sure that will help. Because I love cataloging books. It's cool and fun, and I get to put things in a spreadsheet, which is cool and fun. I really hope the Dawn Period books aren't diseased. Ooh, a 9-wing clock. the most effective and irrefutable alarm clock ever to grace the house. And then we have a restful seat. Well, like milk here with a thing and a feather. And a contemplative seat. And some more solar books. Alright, let me show you on the other books, on the cataloged ones. They all have, like, a period, which is in relation to the house, how old, like, which period of the house was that book written in. And this is, like, the Dawn period, so it's, like, medieval era. And then we have, more Dawn period, because I'm picking the wrong books. We have the Solar Gothic period, which is, like, late medieval, or rather, actually, mid-medieval. The Dawn is, like, early medieval. And then we have, the baronial era, which is, when the barons were in charge. And then we get the Curia era, which I'm sure I'll find a book for. Yeah, there. Which is, like, Victorian, or rather, like, pre-Victorian, but post-Renaissance and until the Victorian era, and then we have basically 20th century, which is the Nocturnal era. And I think that's neat that you can go, oh, this is a very old book and this is a very new book. And the old books, some of them are naughty books, so they go in naughty book timeout, which I've put over here. Because in my first playthrough I was looking at the books that came on the shelf to catalog them, and one of them was diseased, so this has become naughty book timeout in my brain. Basically, these books have curses and some sort of, like, contaminations and infections and stuff, which you can clear using the right skills and the right aspects and stuff. I just haven't done that yet, even though in some cases I'm sure I can do it, because, like, I have something against infestations, which is very, very powerful. I just need to find the right infestation to use it on. Which I'm pretty sure I have one. Is it this one? No, this one is the winter one. I think it might be this one. Yeah, I could remove the bloodlines from the Tripled Heart book, but also, like, it's written in a language I can't read, so I don't care enough yet. Yay, fish! We've acquired fish, which we can pickle or put on toast. Or put in a pie. And, ooh, the Vincent inscriptions. We've got Vincent's minglings here. And then we have an inscription by him, which is written in a different language. And also it's got a curse on it. So we put it in naughty book timeout as we write it down. That was the red things in the spreadsheet, by the way. The Vincent inscriptions is written in Phrygian. It is Forge 6, which is actually one I really want to read soon, because that is doable. It's on... which one is this? Transformations. And it's going in timeout in the quarters because the study is full. And it has a curse on it, which I need something that's good against curses and has heart. Okay, what do I have that's good against curses? I knew I have something against curses, I just don't know where it is and what its skills are. And if I'm maybe using it somewhere right now. Oh, this one is, by the way, I can find an immortal creature that is outside of the laws of the world. And I can invite her to come hang out with me. She is, however, mad at someone I gave a book to, because he did a thing about it. I've forgotten which of my skills is good against curses. I should put that information in my spreadsheet. I haven't yet. I have more books. Okay, this is just getting my Newman back. Newmans are one of the things you use to win the base game. You establish a history. But in this case, the Executioner, which is a type of librarian, can win a particular, like, unique victory. While everyone else just gets a generic one. Okay, the Weight Book of Brittany also goes into timeout. We love when things go into timeout. Timeout is also proving to be very full because I decided to put gemstones in it. But that's fine, we can just write it down and deal with it later. Which is Winterton, Ragged Crossroads, and it's in Solomon's Quarters, and it has a disease, which, by the way, I'm putting them all together. Because if you just put them on the normal bookshelves, they will infect the other books next to them. The books are sick. My books are sick. They need help. Alright. This one's just written in a different language. That one is fine. Where the heck do I put it? Because, like, I would put it here, but there's not much room there. Oh well. Skin of silver. Just written in deep mandic. It is forged in disciplines of a hammer. And it goes in the Westcott room until I figure out where else to put it. I need to tidy things up. Yeah. Okay, cool. Where was I? What was I doing? Where am I? What's going on? I was cataloging books. We're doing books right now. Here you go. Book number 1. Book number 2. Book number 3. And then down here I can put this in and I can have the final book. And then I have all of the books in my library cataloged again. Yay. And the final health I am going to use to go explore the moor again to maybe get some more apples. Because more apples for making more cakes and stuff. I wonder if I can make cider with the apples. Probably not. And I get money. We love money because we can use it to buy more flour and stuff to make more cakes. Ooh, it's the 3 and the 3, the Vatican version. I have the Newman version of the 3 and the 3. So I put all the 3 and the 3 versions together because I think that's hilarious that I have like a bajillion versions of the same book. The 3 and the 3. This one is the Vatican version. And it is Moon 14. It's about edicts inviolable because all of them are, and it's going in the librarian's quarters. I think that's funny. The other one I have is a naughty book timeout though. The Karashan version has some theoplasmic nonsense happening to it. Okay. The instruments of the heart. That one is a hard one, which I don't have a lot of hard mystery books. And it's drums and dances, and it's going into the reading room. And I'm not actually reading any of this information a lot, but that's fine. Malachite supplications. I don't have room in there. I'll put it up here. Malachite supplications, which is in Greek, and it's moon and 8, and that is Tridesma Hiera, and it's going into the Severn Chamber because that's where I have room close to all the other ones. The world does not weep. The world does not weep. Aramaic, and yes, I'm just looking at the little icons, and by now I know what most of them are. Because I've been doing this for a few hours of my life now. And this is gonna go into the Severn Chamber, because once again I don't know where else to put it. And I don't want to redo my entire spreadsheet to reorganize these books into here and maybe put other books up here that maybe fit with this room, with the barber's chair room, because we just have a room full of modern art that was made as copies of art that was made later. It's great. Love that for us, that we just have a bunch of fake Picassos from before Picasso painted them. You know, as you do when you're an occult library. But now I have bookshelf room up here. Nice. Oh, I still need to do afternoon tea up here. Because I did the early one, but I still need the achievement for the afternoon one. Well, I'll figure out some people to invite, and I'll cook them all some tea and some pastries, because that sounds delightful. Like this stuff. And then it becomes night. Right, what do we find on the moor this time? A slab of rock. Thanks. This is like the one resource that I don't really know what to do with. Like the rocks, I put them out of my pockets because like you can't use them at many of the workspaces. They don't have a lot of their things. So it's just like, yeah, great, I've got a rock that has 2 aspects that I can't use for anything. And I can't even sell it for cash money. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I was working on opening up some more rooms. Is also a thing I was working on. So let's find someone to do that. And I need to keep all of those until I know what I'm boosting. Unless we get rain, in which case I would work on this. But we're not getting rain, we're getting sunshine, which is lovely for the sun and the shine. Also lovely for me because there's multiple places where those aspects are helpful. We'll just have to see who we get from there. Okay. I have run out of blue crown tea, so we'll make a new cup of that. And by cup I mean pot, because just one cup of tea made from flowers from the garden would be silly now, wouldn't it? Then you wouldn't be able to share. Speaking of tea, mine has gone cold. Ooh, it's the engineer. I love the engineer. The engineer is so helpful. Her aspects are Forge, Sky, and Lantern. She has 4 in each. So it's very easy to boost her to really high Forge levels if you have the right food to give her. Which I do. It's these pears. So I can get her very easily to over 10 Forge. I can get her to 11 Forge. We can start working on the basements. Or we could go up, but I kind of want to go down. So let's do that. Alright. Step first, have some of mine. Step second is magic pears. I can make more of those, it's fine. Like, actually fairly easily. Because I have pretty powerful nectar things. Though I think the one that I need for making that is one of the ones I'm less good at. It doesn't matter. I can do it. I'm powerful. Alright. Second step. Give her a whole bowl of pears to eat. Which will put her at 10. And then we will give her some spanners or a square. And then she can open up that room, which is the pump room. Which leads into a very fun room, which leads into an even more fun room. Alright, here is my tea that I'm not using. Oh, I could even boost her further, but I don't need to boost her further. I just need the 11. Yeah. And we hand her some spanners. Here you go. And while we do that, we can do other things also. Ooh, I need to grab some sea holly. I don't have any of those on tap, I think. Actually, I have some of it on tap, but I want to have more of all of the things always, because having things good. Trumpeter's lily, I think I have one up, right? Yeah, I have one up here. That's fine. And she gives me back my tool, but she's been boosted by it, and then I go, hey, the ceiling has collapsed. Rusting machinery pokes out here and there through the rubble. Please fix, thank you. And then she goes, fix it. Which is great. Can I make pear cake. Can I make cake out of pears? Can't put them in... No, I can't make cake. I could make pie using dough, but I have cake batter. Okay. Can I just bake cake with extra butter? No. Cake with extra milk? No. I can make Madeira cake. That's fine. I know I can make cake with honey. Cornish honey cake. And I can make not cake, which is very fancy, and it also looks very fancy. I like that one. But that's not what I want. I want fancy things. Can't use those flowers in cake. Can't use alcohol in cake. Please, none of these. Can I put the tea in the cake? No. Plum cake? No plum cake. Different flowers in cake. Special magic flowers in cake. Other flowers in cake. Very, very special magic things in cake. Doesn't even go in the bench. Okay. Whale puke in cake? No. Weird worms? No. Magic drink? No. Let's see, what else might I put in a cake? Can I put sand in a cake? No. Also can't put seashells in a cake. And this stuff also doesn't go in cake. Okay. Can I put pears that have been cooked in the cake? What goes in cake? Pumpkin in cake? Grapes in cake? Magic things in cake? Pumpkin in cake? No. It's just the blackberry jam and the rosehip jam that go in the cake. Would have extra sugar in cake. Can't put hot chocolate in cake. I tried that before. Good night, knives. Good night. It is before noon, yes. But I will also have a good night and a good afternoon. Can I put beef in the cake? No. Okay, fine. I'll make a reasonable cake with almonds. I'll make a Madeira cake. Okay, bye. Have a good sleep, knives. Have a good sleep. Alright, that's happening. I have a whole lot of these things left. What do I do with these things? Look at this. This is so cute. I love the art in this game. It's so cute. I will identify this as potato. Oh right, I was gonna go see if I can't find more snacks and stuff on the moor. And more fish at the beach. These are potatoes. Spectacular. I agree. Potatoes are spectacular. Alright, and there we have the pumps at the upper level. The Curia installed these pumps to drain the lower levels, but they installed them in the late 19th century. I'll need to provide suitable materials and fuel, and I'll need apprentice level of forge to jury rig them. Well, we can make that happen. I can use my metal, and I need fuel. Fuel comes in the form of oil. So we're already at 4, and now I just need 1 skill. And there you go. I also need metal. Never mind. Never mind on the there you go. Well, looky here, I have metals. Do I have any metals that are less expensive? I don't think so. Okay, fine. There go all my metals. I'm gonna have to order some new wire. Jury-rig the upper level pumps. The machine roars to life. Water thuds and gurgles. This will take a while. But then with that I can go to the flood level. And more importantly, we've gotten to the crystallized chamber, which I think is one of my favorite chambers, like looks-wise. I just think it's neat. Ooh, and the Silent Hall is also interesting because I think that might be another place where you can have salons from the like preview images on the store page. Madeira cake. In the 18th century, one would have a slice of this in the morning with a glass of Madeira. Fortified wine from the Madeira Islands. Volcanic yet lush, rugged yet balmy, bright with the calls of sandpipers and firecrests. This is the 20th century. We have afternoon tea now. We don't drink fortified wine at 10 o'clock in the morning. No more sandpipers, no more firecrests, but the cake's still good. Almonds. Alright then. Ooh, I have a lot of sun. Is there any of these that I want to read? Can I get 14? I've got 8 plus 4, it's 12. And I get 1 extra. I can get 13. Just like that. I don't want to do that. Okay, I can do this one. I could do that one. I can do that one. Let's do that one. Let's read the Watchful Tantra using the sun and the fact that I know a lot about ink. Boop. Also, I have potatoes now. I was gonna see if I can use the potatoes with butter. No. Okay. I don't want to make roast potatoes. Can I make potato soup with leeks? No. No, I cannot. I assume I can probably make potato soup with dripping because that's how you make the beef soup and the pumpkin soup. You all need beef dripping for it, which we can make by just roasting some beef. I'm roasting some beef without marinating it. I already have a marinated one. I want to see what the unmarinated one is like. That's wise. Okay, I also still have some of these things to throw in here. And there is my sea holly that I wanted. Spiky flowers. Which I can then use to work on that. Because I can dissect flowers for power. I am so rich in Spintria. Like in my first playthrough I had a real struggle getting them. Because I was spending them a lot on learning the new languages. Because every time someone comes by and they have a language I don't know, I was like, hey, gimme. So I spent my Spintria on it. But now that I can just invite the people back who know the language, I can just collect my money. Okay. Yep, those are 2 different roast beefs. And there's a dripping, which I will put in the pantry next to the potatoes. Wait, no, if I use that, I won't make soup. It makes onion soup. I wanted to make onion soup. Onions into the kitchen so I don't forget you. You're here to make soup. Soup. Okay, have one more of these. What do I do with one more of these? Don't have really anything more to investigate. Or is there anything to investigate down here? No, it's literally just that thing. Can I do any crafts of things that might be helpful? With rural contemplations, I can get to 5. I can just make more of that stuff. That's boring. I happen to know that one of these with enough power makes a really fancy thing. So what if I find the right thing? I need one more. Do I have a flower or leaf or stuff that has one more lantern, please? You have lantern. Okay, this is not the right thing. I swapped these out, didn't I? Yeah, Parvrine. That's the one. That's a good craft to craft. Parvrine is one of the Incaustum Terminale. It's an ink you can use to rewrite history. It's great. I did just use up that one flower for it, which in retrospect, maybe I should have found a different thing to shove in there. Yeah, I could have just put some sand in there. That would have worked as well. Whoopsie. I used a fancy flower that I only get once every, I would say blue moon, but blue moons are on a better schedule. And we found some abandoned luggage on the moor. And some sand. An hourglass, of course, is sand contained by sand, and I am a Lille who has too much sand. Look at my sand. It's not even my only sand. I have more over here. I just keep putting it places. And then forgetting where it is. Or what it does. It's just sand. So now we wait for daytime again. Right. I have read the Tantra of stuff and things. The Watchful Tantra. The Tantra describes processes of cold illumination, including a formula which may show the way from the Hunter's Gate to the Serpent Gate, which in the West is usually called the Spider's Door. The sun passes through the house at the appointed time. Since the sun's division, the time has become uncertain. And I get some lessons in purifications and exaltations, which I put into my spreadsheet, which is where for once I will actually use the search function because I don't freaking know. This is the watchful one. We get 2 of these. We have read it, yes. And we get a memory of revelation. Awesome. Spreadsheet. And we collect. And then we can go... And we can grab... Oh, I do have that one. So... Do this, we upgrade. However, I have been going for 2 hours, and I am experiencing the fact that I am streaming. Like, if I was just playing, this would be nothing. I would just keep going, but I think I'm just gonna save. And I think I have these called Artist. And I'm gonna end stream, and I'm gonna, like, do something else for a while before I get back to this, because I will get back to this. But I wanted to show off this game, and I wanted to do a stream because I missed the 2 scheduled stream times, and this was lovely. This was lovely. Do I have anyone I want to raid? Oh, I hope Opsty is still going, because we could raid Opsty, and I think that would be fun. Yes, Opsty is still going. Opsty is playing Luigi's Mansion right now because it's October, and that's festive and fitting. So we're gonna go raid Obst. Cause I like Obst. Yeah, go say hi to Obsty. Thank you once again to Rim Mitch for the raid, and for all of you hanging out. It was a delight. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out and being generally awesome people. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Hopefully I stick with my schedule some better again. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I clicked things and now it's doing other things. I don't know. This new raid window is confusing. Now I say goodbye. Bye-bye.